Hey, the NBA league is in great hands. Even with the OGs like the Steph Currys, the Kevin Durant's, the Kawhi Leonard's, the James Harden's, the LeBron James of the league, once they retire, the NBA is going to be at peak basketball. As we seen in these playoffs, these young superstars that's ascending to being superstars, submitted superstars, man, it's beautiful. Because I ain't gonna lie, this playoffs has been probably the best playoffs that we have seen since like the 2010s era. Like the 2010s years, like from like '09, 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, like shit like that. Like it got that type of feel to it. Like the energy is different. The feel is different. The intensity is different. A lot of these games is coming down to the wire where you got to make tough shots, big time plays. Got your big time players got to step up, and that's what I love about the NBA and why I think the NBA is in good hands. Cause we looking at young superstars like the Cade Cunninghams, where he getting time to shine. You looking at the Jalen Brunsons. You look at the Anthony Edwards. You look at the Jason Tatums. You look at the Paolo Bancheros. You look at the Victor Wembanyama's once he get into that stage and he keep developing as a player. Man, this league is in great hands moving forward. The NBA is heading in the right direction, trending in the right direction. We need to go and get these old geezers up off the court. It's time to tell them to move around. It's these young niggas' time. And I love it, bro. I love it for the NBA because, bro, I haven't been this excited. This in tune. This, bro, like it's like if you're not watching the NBA playoffs right now, you missing out. The Detroit Pistons New York Knicks series, hell of a series. Denver Nuggets LA Clippers series, hell of a series. The Timberwolves Lakers series, hell of a series. Even the Orlando Magic Boston Celtics, hell of a series because it's like it's teams that are really competing, putting everything on the line. Shot making at its finest, high level shot making, execution at its finest. You seeing young talent exceed the Houston Rockets. I forgot about them. You can't forget about those guys over there. We just seeing brand new teams. We seeing a different outlook, and we seeing that real basketball NBA playoff feel come back to the NBA playoffs. And I think that's what we've been missing, man. Like, we've been holding on to the OGs for so long is that, like, I think that's what's been taking away the real, like, last year playoffs didn't have the same type of feel as this year playoffs in terms of intensity-wise, where it feel like either team can win a game. Either team can win a playoff series. Like, we haven't seen this many series in the first round be this intense, where it got this many. Bro, it been about damn near every series, niggas finna fight. They finna get to scuffing. Like, really, like, finna get it on, man. Like, get to it, get busy. Like, y'all let me know if I'm tripping in the comments. Like, I don't think I'm tripping, though. Like, I don't remember the last time the NBA playoffs has felt like this, has been like this magnified in a minute. That's why I say we gotta go back to the 2010. Even when the Golden State Warriors with Kevin Durant, or even pre-Kevin Durant, when they were going on their run, like 2015, 2017, 2016, and shit like that. I don't even feel like those playoff matchups had met the level of intensity, like, of every game. I'm talking about it's multiple series. It's multiple series in each game. That's, every game of the Knicks Detroit Pistons game, the series, electrifying, execution at its finest, high level shot making. Two teams who really competing and battling against each other, who real life in a scuff. Same thing with the Timberwolves. Same thing with the Rockets Warriors. Same thing with the Orlando Magic and the Boston Celtics. Even Jaylen Brown has a test to it. It was so physical that the refs couldn't control it. Where it's like he said we'll have to fight it out. That man was real life ready to duke it out with a nigga. Jaylen Brown. We talking about Jaylen fucking Brown, like somebody that's one of the good, role models and things like that in the NBA. He carry himself a certain way, and he talking about, man, we finna have to fight it out. I'm telling you, like, that real 90s, early 2000s, the early 2010s era of playoff basketball is back. And I love it. And a lot of that got to do with the young talent. Because now we seeing all these young teams. We get to see new, fresh stars be in the playoff, get they shine, get they moment, and we seeing the next generation of talent, and it's a beautiful sight to see. And I think the NBA is in great hands moving forward. I think it's great for the league. I think it's great for the youth. I think it's great for the elders, even if they don't like it or not. You can't tell me and sit here and try to and defend like this playoffs ain't been one of the best playoffs so far. Even though it's like it's 5 games in, 4 games for some people. Like every game of almost every series except for Cleveland Cavaliers and Memphis Grizzlies series, it's electrifying. You gotta watch. You gotta sit down and tune in, get your popcorn. Like you real like in it. You feel the energy. You feel the electricity. You feel the vibes in the air, and I love it. And that's really what this video is about. Just shedding light on the up and coming stars and saying that the NBA is in good hands. This is the next step for the NBA. Like I said, the Paolo Bancheros, the Cade Cunninghams, Jason Tatum, Anthony Edwards, Luka Doncic, Victor Wembanyama, Jalen Brunson. These guys is next up. And the league better be aware of these guys because they're going nowhere. A lot of these guys are 26, 27, no older than 27 years old, so they're going to be here for a long time. And a lot of these guys are just scratching the surface, so they got time to even develop. You got Paolo, 22 years old. You got Anthony Edwards, 23 years old. Luka Doncic, 25 years old. JT, only 27 years old. Guys are still... Cade Cunningham, 23 years old. Guys are still getting better. Guys are still getting, still got... Not even in their prime, like tapped into their real prime levels yet. And it's just a beautiful sight to see. And y'all let me know in the comments, like, do y'all fuck with like how the new NBA is going? Do y'all think the league is in good hands? Do y'all fuck with how the playoffs is going so far? Even if your team is losing down in the series or up in the series, y'all let me know in the comments, like, am I tweaking? Am I tweaking by saying like this playoffs has been like one of the best playoffs that we've seen in recent years, especially over the last 5 years? You can't tell me. Like, it's hard to explain, like, cause the matchups, every team, like the matchups in these first rounds is now you couldn't have drawn it up no better. You couldn't have drawn it up no better. You couldn't have, bro. I'm telling you. And a lot of it, and it's all like Knicks, Detroit, first time being in the playoffs since 2008. A young team, Cade first time being on this stage with showcasing what he got, showcasing Paolo Banchero, second time in the playoffs. A young team, only got what 3 veterans on their roster. A fairly young team. A lot of these teams are young, and the Timberwolves with Anthony Edwards and Jay McDaniels, Naz Reid, Dante DiVincenzo. A lot of these guys are young talent, bro. So like, the NBA is in good hands, and I can't wait to moving forward. And I'm excited to see what the rest of these playoffs got in store for us. Because right now it's been strictly nothing but fireworks, and I'm happy. And I'm here to say that the league is in good hands, and it's a good passing of the torch. We've been held on, and we got spoiled by the OGs so long, like the KDs, the Stephs, and the LeBrons of the world, and we got spoiled for so long. Well, like the last couple years, even when they made the playoffs, we were sad when they lost because we felt like it didn't have, because that's who we grew up watching. But now that KD, he won in the playoffs, LeBron on the verge of getting out the first round, Steph still doing what he's doing and things like that. But like, man, you just seeing all these young talent, you seeing all these new guys, these new faces, break out and really get that type of shine and hype around their name, and it's just a beautiful sight to see. And I just really love the current state of the NBA and where it's headed and where it's going. The NBA it got younger, it got faster, it got stronger, more athletic, more talented, and this is just a sneak peek right now. And I'm talking about this only 5 games into the first round, bro. And a lot of these young teams is gonna be advancing. They gonna beat a lot of these. When you look at the older teams, for real, outside of the Clippers, Lakers, Warriors, all these other teams not are young teams. So like we're gonna have no choice but to look at these younger teams and have to appreciate what's getting on display and things like that. But that's gonna conclude this video. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Subscribe. Make sure you hit that comment section below and let me know y'all takes and my opinions on how I feel about the current state moving forward of the NBA and the new face of the league finally assembling themselves, asserting themselves, and they finally arrived and being here and the passing of the torch with all these new faces in the league. Y'all just let me know how y'all feel about that.